Dear student, this is the second lecture of the chapter Light Reflection and Refraction of class 10th physics. In the last lecture, we have completed till this topic focus and focal length of the spherical mirror. Now we have to start the rules for reflection of light through the spherical mirror. So there are four basic rules of the reflection of light through spherical mirror. The first rule says that if a parallel beam of light which is parallel to the principal axis is coming after reflecting through the mirror, it will go through the focus or appear to be going through focus. In case of concave mirror, if a ray of light which is parallel to principal axis after reflection will pass through the focus of the mirror. But in case of convex mirror, a ray of light which is parallel to principal axis appear to be diverging after reflection, and when it is retraced back it appear to pass through focus. This is the first point. Now the second point says that a ray of light which is passing through focus of concave mirror after reflection will emerge parallel to the principal axis. This is just the converse of the rule first, which I have explained. Now the third rule is saying that a ray of light passing through center of curvature after reflection is getting reflected back along the same path. It means if a ray of light is passing through center of curvature, it will retrace its own path in the case of both concave as well as convex mirror. And the last and the fourth rule is saying that if a ray of light is incident at the pole of the mirror, then the reflected ray will be making the same angle as the angle of incident with the principal axis. So the incident ray as well as reflected ray both are making the equal angle with the principal axis when it is passing through pole. Next topic is mirror formula. So mirror formula for the spherical mirror. The mirror formula is given by 1 by V plus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F, where U is the object distance, V is the image distance, F is the focal length. And in the previous slide, we have studied that the new Cartesian rule, that is this, according to this rule, all the distance to the left of the pole is considered as negative and all distance to the right of the pole is considered as positive. All distance above the principal axis are taken as positive. All distance below or all the height which are below the principal axis are taken as negative. An object is always placed to the left of the pole. So by applying this new Cartesian sign convention rule, we can say that for convex mirror, U is always negative, as well as for concave mirror. In both the case, U is negative, but the image distance for convex mirror is always positive, but in case of the concave mirror, the image distance is sometime positive, sometime negative. So in the five cases, the image is negative, while in only one case the image is positive. Image distance is positive. Then the focus or the focal length of the convex mirror is always positive, the focal length of concave mirror is always negative. So the focal length for convex mirror is always positive and focal length for concave mirror is always negative. So this table is coming from the new Cartesian sign convention rule, which we have already studied in the previous slide. Now next topic is magnification. Magnification is given by the formula, that is magnification small m is equals to height of the image upon height of the object, that is equals to minus times image distance upon object distance. It means it is minus v by u. So for virtual image, magnification is positive because the image formed will be behind the mirror, or we can say that the image formed will be on the right side of the pole and the object is placed on the left side of the pole. So the virtual image, for virtual image the magnification will always be positive, and for real image magnification will always be negative, because for virtual image the object distance will be negative but the image distance will be positive. So negative negative will be getting cancelled, so we will get the magnification as positive. For real image, both the object distance as well as image distance will be negative, so we are getting the magnification as negative. And in the next point, if magnification is greater than 1, then it tells us that the image size is greater than the object size. If magnification is 1, then image is of same size as that of the object. And if magnification is less than 1, then image is smaller than object. So these are the three cases for the image. Now the next point is, if magnification is positive, then image is virtual and erect. If magnification is negative, then image is real and inverted, as we have told in the previous point. For virtual image, magnification is positive. For real image, magnification is negative. That's all. Now we have to start the next topic, that is image formation by convex mirror. In this, we have only two cases when the object is placed. The first case is when the object is placed at infinity, and the second case is when the object is placed between infinity and pole of the mirror. So for the first case, the object is placed at infinity, then the image formed will be at focus, and the nature of the image is virtual and erect. The image formed will be behind the mirror at focal plane, and the image will be highly diminished in nature. The second case is when the object is placed between infinity and pole of the mirror. Like in this case, the object is at AB. This is the position between infinity and pole. In this case, the image formed will be virtual and erect. The image formed will be behind the mirror between pole and focus. The image will be A dash B dash. It is between pole and focus of the mirror. So the image formed is between pole and focus of the mirror, and the size of the image will be diminished. Size of the image will be diminished. So in this convex mirror, there are only two cases that I have explained. Now, the uses of convex mirror. Convex mirror is basically used in the vehicle as rear view mirror or side view mirror to see the traffic at the rear side. Like we have seen in our bikes or car, there are this side view mirrors is there in order to see the back traffic while we are going on the highway. So it is used as a rear view mirror. The second use of this convex mirror, that it is used as a device to check the theft in shop. So it is also used in a device to check the thief who is coming in any of the shop, or it is attached with the camera also. So these are the two uses of convex mirror. Now the next topic is new Cartesian sign convention rule. In this new Cartesian sign convention rule, it tells that whenever a mirror is placed, whenever a spherical mirror is placed, and at a point pole there is a axis which is passing horizontally. This axis is known as the principal axis. So the object is always kept on the left side of the mirror. So the first rule is saying that object is always kept at the left of the mirror and the pole is taken as origin. So in this rule, it is said that the object is always on the left side of the mirror and pole is always taken as origin. It means all the distances are measured from the pole. The second point, it is telling distance to the right of the origin, that is distance to the right of the pole, is considered as positive, and distance to the left of the pole is considered as negative. So the distance to the left of the pole, that is this side, it is taken as negative distance, and distance to the right side of the pole, it is taken as positive distance, as it is given here, positive distance. And distance above the principal axis is taken as positive, distance below the principal axis is taken as negative. So these are the three basic rules in the new Cartesian sign convention rule. Now the next topic is formation of image by the concave mirror. So in this we have 6 different cases when the object is placed at 6 different position in front of the mirror. The first position is when the object is placed at infinity. The second position is when the object is placed beyond center of curvature. Third position is when the object is placed at center of curvature. Fourth is when the object is placed between center of curvature and focus. Fifth position is when the object is placed at focus, and the sixth and the last position is when the object is placed between focus and pole of the concave mirror. So in the next slide we will be explaining with the help of ray diagram in this slide. So the first case is that the object is placed at infinity. Here the two rays are coming, that is AD and AP. They are coming from the object which is kept at infinity, and after reflecting through this concave mirror, the image formed is at A dash B dash, and the image is formed at the point F, that is known as the focus, and we can say that the image is formed at focal plane. In this case, we can tell about the nature of image as well as its size, its shape. The nature of image is real and inverted. Size of the image is highly diminished or pointed size, and it is formed at focus. The image is formed at focus. So this is the first case. Then second case is telling when the object is placed beyond center of curvature. It means the object is beyond the center of curvature at AB. So the image is formed between center of curvature and focus point. So in this case, the image is real and inverted, and the size of the image is diminished. The image is formed between focus and center of curvature. This is the second case. Then the third case is that when the object is placed at center of curvature, that is AB, after reflecting through this concave mirror, the image is formed at the same point, that is center of curvature, that is A dash B dash, and the image is of the same size as that of the object, as well as the nature of the image is real and inverted. So this is the third case. Then fourth case is when the object is placed between center of curvature and focus. Then after reflection through concave mirror, the image is formed beyond the center of curvature, that is A dash B dash, and in this the nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is magnified, and it is formed beyond center of curvature. This is the fourth case. Then the fifth case is that when the object is placed at focus, that is AB, then after reflection through concave mirror, the image is formed at infinity. So the nature of the image is real and inverted. The image size is highly magnified, and it is formed at infinity. The image is formed at infinity. This is the fifth case. Then there is a sixth and the last case is that when the object is placed between focus and pole of the concave mirror. So after reflection, the image is formed behind the mirror, that is A dash B dash, and the nature of the image is virtual and erect. Size of the image is magnified, and the position of the image is behind the mirror. So this image is virtual in nature and it cannot be taken on screen. So this is the sixth and the last case. Now we can summarize all these six cases in the form of table. This is the table given. Here there are four columns. First column is telling position of the object. The second column is position of the image. Third is size of the image, and fourth is the nature of the image. So in this first case is when the object is at infinity, the position of the image is at f focus. Size of the image is highly diminished or pointed size. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Second case is when the object is beyond center of curvature, the image is formed between focus and center of curvature. Size of the image is diminished. Nature of the image is real and inverted. In the third case is when the object is between third case is when the object is at center of curvature, the image is also at center of curvature. The image is of the same size. nature of the image is real and inverted. Fourth case is when the object is between center of curvature and focus, the position of the image is beyond center of curvature, the image is enlarged, and nature of the image is real and inverted. Fifth case is when the object is at focus, the image is formed at infinity, it is highly magnified, real and inverted. Nature of the image. Now, the last case is when the object is between pole and focus, the image formed is behind the mirror and size of the image is enlarged. Nature of the image is virtual and erect. So, there are 5 cases for real and inverted image, and there is one case for virtual and erect image in case of the concave mirror. Now, next, the uses of the concave mirror. So, uses of the concave mirror is used as a shaving mirror. It is used in torchlight, searchlight, in vehicles headlight. Concave mirror are also used by the dentist to get the large image of the patient teeth. It is also used as a makeup mirror by the makeup man. This concave mirror is also used in the solar furnace to concentrate the amount of heat which is coming from sun ray.